Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our channel, Paws On Animation, and our podcast.
And today we're covering another Peanut special. It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown!
Yes, this is a real special, and they hadn't covered all the holidays yet.
Yeah, gotta throw that in, why not?
So this one follows a very basic premise of Peppermint Patty getting involved in the holiday by planting more trees for the earth. Only she puts all the trees and plants in the baseball field.
Why would you do that?
But
Before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, notifications on future podcasts, and we'll pause videos.
and thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, sharing videos, commenting, everything you do. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy Arbor Day!
Yay! Yes, so we actually ended up seeing this because Mama had found a Peanut Special Collection DVD at the library. It was meant to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the franchise of putting in all the specials they had done throughout the years up until I think 2022, because that was the last TV special they did before there was a hiatus, and then they started doing specials on Apple TV. And there was quite a bit on there we hadn't seen, and some we had.
And that's a whole different podcast.
Yes. So, out of all the ones we hadn't seen before, Arbor Day we had never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
This one was different than expected. We weren't expecting anything grand because it's not the Christmas one, it's not Thanksgiving, it's not
Right.
Halloween, it's not any of their legendary 3 heavy hitters.
Right.
So it was just an okay one. But what stands out the most is just somehow how hilarious they have all the little things happening here leading up to her putting these trees in the field.
Yes. So for those of you not familiar with It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown, it was the 15th primetime animated TV special based on Peanuts. And of course the subject of the special is, roll credits, Arbor Day, a secular holiday devoted to planting trees. It came out March 16th of 1976, which is near the dates in which most U.S. states observe a holiday. So we're putting up today. So this is actually in April. So they moved Arbor Day.
Yeah, a bit.
I guess over the decades, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the first special to feature Rerun Van Pelt, Linus and Lucy's younger brother, who debuted in the Peanuts comic strip in March of that 1973, 3 years before. And it's also the first one that focuses on another character besides Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus.
The main one.
Yes,
yeah.
you get Peppermint Patty. It ran 25 minutes, so it's not long. And we'll tell you the cast who voiced it then. Prior to that, you had Happy Anniversary Charlie Brown. And then after that, you got It's Your First Kiss Charlie Brown, which we decided not to cover because we didn't know how people will receive it. But we're going to watch it.
Yeah. So, with this, there are a few things lead up to it. It's only 25 minutes, extra 5 minutes with commercials. There's not a whole lot that goes on in here, but the main part is her planting the trees. They have, like you said, stuff involving Rerun, and they end up using the part where he's with his mom on the back of the bike, which they were using the Christmas special much later.
Yes.
And how she just can't drive worth anything.
On a bike.
On a bike. And they have that. They have Charlie Brown not knowing what Arbor Day really was. Should even get involved.
It was Sally who screwed it up at school.
Yeah.
They asked, she got in front of the class, and she said it's the day that the boats come into harbor.
That's Arbor Day! And then...
So they said, you write a full report since you don't know what the heck you're talking about. Write a report.
Right.
And then the movie begins.
Right. And then there's one more part involving Snoopy where they use this a lot, where he goes to the library, and I guess until he starts laughing and kick him out, he browses the library for things to read. And one time he's reading a comedy book, or you think he's reading a comedy book, and then you see the book he's holding, and it was a book on obedience school. And he was laughing and laughing at it. And then he thought it was so funny, he was going to go make copies of it to take home with him. And then...
Which he did.
Right. And then you said, well, what are they laughing at? Follow the instructions. And then we saw the page, it was all the things of the rules of the dog to follow. And Snoopy was laughing hysterically.
Because he does none of them, and he never will.
He's like, ha, ha, ha.
Even when he got sent to the obedience school,
Yeah.
he still didn't do it.
Yeah. And then then they kick him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll end up being one of the most hilarious parts of this stupid laughing at obedience training book. Look how stupid it was for him.
So as we mentioned, Peppermint Patty decides that they should plant trees in a field that they decided to name Charlie Brown Field, and he was really happy till he found out what happened to the field. When they show him, we'll let you see that because it's hilarious.
Yes.
So he tries to make the best of it by placing baseball gloves and caps on the trees.
Yes. Like little coat hanger said, this place is becoming a forest. We can't play in this. And yes, there's a tree on the pitcher's mound, and he's got to try to throw the ball and catch the ball with the tree in the way. They have flowers where they sit on the bench. They have them on the different plates.
Yes.
They're like, how are you supposed to play in this? Then I'll say, it's also going to rain. It's like, that's the last thing they need right now is more water. It ended up being hilarious how they're reacting to all the plants and stuff there, and how it was just like getting in the way of literally everything. One even came and started to strangle Snoopy a little bit. It's like, what is going on with these plants?
Now this addressed a ship that has been in here a while as well, where Schroeder told Lucy that he would kiss her if she hit a home run. Now you know she hit it. Nobody thought she would do it.
Yes.
He hit that home run, and then when he turned to close his eyes and did all this stuff because he didn't want to kiss her, she didn't want to kiss him anymore.
Right, just forget it. If it takes all that, I don't want it.
So they interjected so much humor into here while letting you know the real meaning. And I think at the time this was made, this was great because kids probably didn't know what the heck Arbor Day was. Right. But now, they've got a holiday for every day of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they know now what Arbor Day is, and no one's that naive anymore. Right. But when this was made, I'm sure that it was hilarious and entertaining. And so Sally learns the true meaning of Arbor Day. She writes her paper, and she takes it back to school. And then Peppermint Patty compliments Charlie Brown in the about the garden in the Charlie Brown film. Mm-hmm. And then she holds his hand because we know she likes him. Hoping to cheer him up. And she wishes them happy Arbor Day, and it ends.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty simple, as you mentioned, basic special.
Yes.
But fun. It's got so much hilarity that if you've never seen it, this is one you should watch because it's just nothing but hilarity, which is why we covered it, because you got to see it because it's a whole lot of fun, especially when you watch some of the ones that are made now.
Yeah.
We're going to do a podcast eventually on that 75th anniversary DVD. Mm-hmm. And we learned that a lot of the specials that we thought probably were great weren't. Yeah. So Apple's just following in the footsteps of what they originally did. So we have to backtrack and put out a retraction of Apple going rogue and making all these specials because they did it before. Yeah. It's just a lot of them weren't good, and a lot of them we never knew about.
Right.
So, another thing that happened for this particular special is that it featured the final compositions and recorded performances of Vince Guaraldi, who had done all the Peanuts shows up to then, including the theme Linus and Lucy. He died suddenly on February 6th prior to the special coming out.
Yeah.
So that's when the music changed in terms of having special music for every one that was made.
Right.
They reused some of his works.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
So the cast, Dylan Beach as Charlie Brown, Gail M. Davis as Sally Brown, Liam Martin as Linus Van Pelt, Sarah Beach as Lucy Van Pelt, Stuart Brotman as Peppermint Patty, Greg Felton as Schroeder, Michelle Mueller as Frida, Vinnie Dow as Rerun Van Pelt and Pigpen, Bill Melendez, of course, as Snoopy and Woodstock, and Peter Robbins, and Marcy, Franklin, Violet, and Patty appear in the film, but they have absolutely no lines.
Yeah, which was a little weird to see.
So, at the time this came out, it got 3.5 out of 5 stars, and of course, this is Vince Guaraldi's last bow in the series. And they say they favored other works better than this one, but again, it's fun.
Yeah.
VHS, it came out in 1987, and it was released on Paramount Home Video in 1996, and then on DVD in 2003, along with its Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown.
Right.
So you probably can watch this on Paramount. No, you can only watch it on Apple because it's like Paramount was dumb and got rid of it.
Yeah.
And then in 2008, they released a remastered version. And as we mentioned, it's on the 75th anniversary collection that came out in 2025.
Yes.
So if you've seen It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown, let us know in the comments. What did you think of the special? Did you laugh hilariously? Did you see it when it originally aired? Or like us, decades later because you didn't know it existed,
Right.
and you enjoyed it immensely? And if not, do you plan on trying to watch it because it is a lot of fun? Tell us what you think. And if you do get a chance to see it, let us know in the comments how it worked for you. And do you think this should have been released every year on Arbor Day like some of the other specials?
Right. And if you don't know, subscribe for updates, weekly videos for anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today. As always,
You are special. Thank you so much for watching Rascal Entertainment.
And Mom Entertainments.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace and planetary if you can.
But I wonder if I'll ever win at anything.
Well, at least you got a baseball field named after you, Chuck. And it's got all those pretty trees and plants. Happy Arbor Day, Charlie Brown.